Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast. This is your host, Servbot 42, the one and only Servbot 42. Oh my goodness. Where do I begin? Alright, let's start off by what happened today. Well, yesterday night. I had gone to a friend's house. I know I'm just like getting right off the rails, right? I haven't even started the subject, but let me just start off with a little bit of what happened. I was visiting a friend, and of course, we hung out and everything. Then we bought some beer. Oh man! And after that, we just we bought like we each had six beer cans and then like one tall, and we haven't eaten. So like we had these six beers in the span of like 30 seconds. I'm sorry for yawning here. Well, let me just get right to it, man. We got blitzed, and I made the mistake of eating pizza because I was hungry, but I ate too much of it, so I needed to go to the bathroom. And halfway through, I had to put my hand in my mouth because it was already coming out. Oh, it was so gross. Because some of it went on my sweater. Some of it's on my pants right now and on my shoes, which I'm going to take to wash. And yeah, I felt better as soon as I threw up all that pizza. But it sucks because I had to go to school today, which was the next day when that was happening. So I came in with like splattered pizza on my pants. Excuse me, I still need to sleep. Oh, jeez, I didn't even sleep that much when I was over there, and I got work tonight. But yeah, uh, so I had to go. I went through that. Uh, I was in class for like 2 hours and then I left. As long as I didn't get the absent, so I just left. And I came home. I fed my starving guinea pigs because I wasn't there the night before, so I wasn't able to feed them. I thought I gave them enough, but like when I came back right now, like there was no hay, there was no pellets. Like they had nothing. They were just chilling. So yeah, I gave them some food and stuff like that. And they're all happy now. They're outside. Oh man.
Ow! Get
Yeah,
a hold of yourself, man!
I can't be doing this. I can't be doing this at least until vacation. I have 2 more weeks. Stuff is piling up. And good news is I thought I was gonna get a D in a class, and I have like a B right now. So that was a really good relief. Because well, my mindset is that like if you miss, because I missed 2 classes, and if you miss 2 classes, you'll get a D if your work isn't up to par. And I haven't been doing good on the quizzes. Apparently, I thought, and I missed 2 classes. And granted, this is a gen ed class, so I don't really care about it, but I want the good grades. So I was getting ready. I was like, man, I better do good on this final. That's coming up this next Monday. And lo and behold, I actually have a B. So I was like, all right. Or was it a C plus? I think I have a 82%. I think it's a B plus. But either way, I'm gonna do really good on this final, so I can just try and get the A. My Maya stuff. I'm working. I'm obviously not gonna do the chess set for the final. I'm still gonna do it though, because I said I would. But for now, I'm gonna build Theodore Bruno from Mega Man Legends. He's gonna be the queen piece, and then the Gesellschaft is gonna be the king, and then oh shoot, the Servbots are gonna be the pawns, obviously. I think for the knights, I'm going to use the what are their names? I used to know some of the names of the robots. It's been a long time. Uh, it's the Bloom Bear, I think it was. Yeah. Well, they're more rooks, right? But they're not strong. Well, anyways, yeah. So yep. Welcome to the podcast. June 9th, 2016. I know I barely date these, and because I'm just like so. I never have a set schedule for this. I'm trying to make it every Thursday, but yeah, dude, I have got this new controller. I finally went to Fry's the other day, and I got this USB controller for the N64. But it's an N64 controller for the PC. And then I was looking for emulators, and I found this really good emulator site that had all these emulators. So I went to the N64 section. I downloaded all the games I wanted and or have with me. So that's pretty sweet. And I was playing that all night yesterday while drinking. It The joystick needs to get loosened up. So I gotta like, it feels like a Mad Catz. Because I used to have a Mad Catz N64 controller, and that lasted like a good 2 weeks before it just crapped out on me. And I just gotta loosen up the joystick, and everything should be good. I mean, other than that, like for fighting games where I use the D-pad, everything's very responsive. And it's like I'm holding an actual N64 controller, just that it has a USB on it. And my first thought is just the main reason was GoldenEye and Conker's Bad for a Day. So yeah, I'm trying to find a way to record that. Oh man, speaking of games, oh I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh, I downloaded this game called Nekopa Live. I thought it was a game, right? And I knew what I was getting myself into when the comment said that I'm not gonna turn down free porn. I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure it's TNA, and it is, but it's like a performance show, and it has VR support if you need it or want it or whatever. And I'm just like, that's kind of cool. I mean, but like for the first 5 seconds, I was pressing buttons because I was thinking like, okay, maybe I'm supposed to do like this whole DDR style thing. But it's just these two cat girls singing, and it's just like a concert. It's not even a game, but it's free on Steam. Nekopa Live. I couldn't record it. It doesn't record on the Xbox. If not, I would have had footage, but I don't. Um, so yeah. Oh man, I obviously I'm still playing Doom. Well, I'm not playing it, but I'm kind of just like here and there right now until school's over, and I can't wait to get to the snap map levels. I wanted one of my friends to play the game so bad, and he finally got to play it because I brought it to his house, and he played like the first 5 minutes, and then like his girlfriend was texting him, and I was like, dude, come on, play the game. And he sent her like videos. So he got like 30 videos, for the 10 minutes that he wasn't talking to her. And I was like, dude, play Doom. You have it right here. Just text your girl later. And he's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But then like after he died, he just started going on the phone. I was like, all right. He's all, take over. I'm all right. So I just started playing my own games. It's like an hour and a half passed. And he was still on his phone. I'm like, dude, whatever. So I just turned off the game. He wasn't gonna play it. And then I I told him about this anime, Carnival Phantasm, which I'll get into later. And he didn't like it. I was like, what? Because he likes serious anime. And it was all the Fate Stay Night characters, but they were like in goofy situations kind of thing. And I was like, God, is there no friend now that I have that likes anime? Like, all my friends slowly just don't watch it anymore. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I feel like I'm the only one. Which kind of sucks, because I've been getting into a lot of games in anime. And, oh, my God, something's wrong with me, dude. I am just yawning up a storm. I'm sorry. Well, anyways, yeah, man, it feels like, I don't know. I mean, there are people I can make friends with that like anime in school, but those are the, oh, shit. And I got a story to tell about that. Those are the people that I'm trying to avoid because they just kind of fuck around. They don't really care. They don't think ahead that they're just gonna have a fat bill at the end of their school career with like nothing to push them. Like, yeah, they'll get the degree in gaming, but they don't have the skill because they were just playing games all day thinking it's a fun job. But yeah, speaking of which, oh, this was terrible. So it was, I believe, Tuesday. So Tuesday, I was like, okay, class is over. I went to go see if one of my friends, one of my classmates, was there in cafeteria because he's always there playing Smash Brothers, just being a screw up. And I finally went there, and yeah, lo and behold, he was there with these other people. And I was like, all right, I'll join. And I was gonna join, right? But then out of nowhere, like they're just talking, right? And then out of nowhere, they started singing Smash Mouth in the cafeteria. And it ended up being like 6 of them, including my friend, quote unquote. And I was like, dude, then I just couldn't stay there. I had to leave, so I left. And the reason why is because I remember when I used to go to a community college, it rhymes with shitty college here in San Diego. And it is a shitty college. Don't ever go to shitty college. Go to Mesa College. Go, yeah, I'd say go to Mesa if you're in San Diego. Do not go to shitty college. Do not go to Southwestern. If you're going to Southwestern, you might as well be a burger flipper. But yeah, it just reminded me when I used to go to that shitty college, and there was always these people, these group of nerds, and I called them the Crowboys because they never did anything, right? They were just there to fuck around, just to get out of the house. They would sing DuckTales in the break room, and I would just be appalled. I'm like, I don't know. I guess I always had this thing where, like, if you're in school, you're not there to fuck around. Unless you're, like, in between breaks. But these guys, they never go to class. I mean, they go for, like, the first 2 weeks, and they end up just dropping out, and I always see them in the couches. And the sad thing about that? I remember, like, 5 years after I left that crappy college, I came back to meet it with a old friend that I met there. Because we still hang out, right? But he goes here and there. And those kids are still there. And I was like, dude, remind you, this is a 2-year college. And 5 years and they're still there. So I'm wondering, like, either one, they're just screw ups, which is what I believe, or two, they don't go to that school anymore, but they still hang out in that area. So when I saw these dumbasses singing Smash Mouth on the break room, I mean, I don't think they'll end up like those guys, but that's immediately what I thought. So that's naturally I wanted to get away from that, you know. And then it was weird because I left, right, and I was like, screw this, I'm out of here. This is just too much. And I went to the bathroom, right, and as soon as I was done, like this guy came up to me, started talking to me about like apps and stuff. This is like a second quarter in, and he was telling me, yeah, I have this like app ready, dude. It's all in my mind. He told me like he wanted to make this baseball app, but he wanted it to be fun. He told me the layout. He told me how it was gonna work, how he's gonna do the microtransactions. And I told him like, yeah, dude. Well, usually you have to get a 3D modeler, how many ever you need, and a programmer at least one, and then somebody for audio, and that's usually how you get started. And then like I was like, yeah, man, we'll see each other around. So yeah, so there is a potential game out that I could be making soon. And what's funny about that? Like, had I still been there and probably singing along with these people, I would have never met that guy. So it just goes to show, like either you can screw around in school or you can actually like do something with yourself, And it just said it really clear, and I'm like, you know what, like those guys are cool and everything, and I'm gonna talk to people. I need to be more friendlier, honestly. But I'm just gonna keep it strictly academic, and I just don't want to end up like these people that just screw around. And they just they end up being a barista, talking about how the game industry is garbage when in reality it's them that they're garbage for not putting in the time to learn what they're supposed to. So yeah, hopefully I'll meet this guy again. I was reluctant to give him my number because we just met, right? But like I told him I wanted to see. He had it all in his head, and I told him like, yeah, it's cool, man. It's great. Just put it on paper, so that when you have presentations and stuff like that, you're just ready to go and you got something to show. And he's like, yeah, I got this and that I want to do a PowerPoint and that. And then like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, always put it on paper because everybody, like, people need to see it, people need to read it. You know how it works. It's just basic stuff. So yeah, I mean, shoot, I can't wait to sink my teeth into that. I mean, shoot, I hope it's not too hard to make. But hey, who knows? Anyways, that was my little rant on that. That's all I can remember so far that happened. It's mostly just school right now. And I got 2 more weeks in. And after that, I'll be on vacation. Whew, nothing but Doom and Mario Maker. That and going to the gym. Oh, dude, I need to go to the gym. I got a lot of clothes I need to wear again. Oh, shit, it's so bad. But, yeah, other than that, dude, I have been on a tear with anime. And relating to that, I have some horrible, bone-wrenching news. Uh, well, I'm not done yet, but I'm watching Fate Stay Night TV reproduction, which is just like they cut and televised the entire season into like 2 hours of the original, the 2006. So it's only like I only have like an hour and a half left to watch. But after that, I have seen every episode that has ever aired of the Fate series. So we're talking both. We're talking Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, the TV version of that, this movie reproduction I'm about to watch, Fate Zero, uh, and all the Prisma Elia. And I just got done watching. Well, after the before the reproduction, I got done watching Carnival Phantasm, which was pretty cool because it was like a lot of well, there's a lot. It's like a jokey thing, It's all about the Type Moon characters franchises put together because it's their 10th anniversary. That's what it is, and it's everything but in like goofy situations. So in the first episode, like they're in a game show, and then there's another episode where everybody's racing. So it's all just like random stuff. It's not serious. Like they do talk about the Holy Grail, but it's always like in a joking manner. Um, so yeah, and then these two universes like meet up, or more than two, but it's mostly these two. It's the quote unquote Melty Blood and Fate Stay Night, and like that was a really funny one where both for the main characters, I forget the other guy, but it's him and Shiro. I think it's Shinji and Shiro. They have to they're trying to find a way to please everybody because they can't just go out with one girl. They have to go out with all of them. So they try to find a plan. But then apparently there was a vote. There was a thing that you can vote because it didn't end. They didn't show that part. They just showed them planning. But then they had ran a poll saying if you want the main character to date the main heroine or to date everybody, and then people chose everybody, obviously, right? So they aired that, and then I think towards the end of the of Carnival Phantasm, they showed episode. I think it was episode 13, and that was they had actually made the they had animated what happens if they just chose the main heroine, and it was pretty funny. Well, both of them are, but like you think things would turn out well if they chose just one woman, but it just kind of made things worse. But well, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. It's I recommend it. I really recommend it because mostly because it's only each episode is only like 10 to 12 minutes long. It really is. They're really short, except for the last episode. That's an actual 20 minutes. But I wish it was longer. I really did like seeing like Berserker not being himself. I enjoyed Lancer being like the freaking. He was like the butt of the joke in every episode. They got. I mean, it's just so out of character. Like Gilgamesh is there and he gets messed around with. He doesn't like he. Well, if you guys seen Fates Tonight, you know how Gilgamesh is, right? Like nobody can touch him. He's really like all powerful and he doesn't let people talk crap about him or whatever. And on this one, it's like they can do that. He's more like down to earth. But I recommend it just because it's short. If you don't like it, you just don't watch it. You only wasted 10 minutes. But other than that, I did see another anime, which was Acchi Kocchi, which is pretty old actually. I don't know what's up with me watching these old animes. Like Carnival Phantasm was 2011. This one was 2012. Um, I really Acchi Kocchi is about this really petite girl named Tsumiki, and she likes this guy that's in her group, who's Oi or Io, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's Io. And there's that, and there's like those three supporting friends. My favorite one is Mayoi. Mayoi? Yeah, it's Mayoi. I think it is. And she's the one that you can never see her eyes. And throughout all the episodes, I never got to see her eyes. They never show it. But they so yeah, it's like this little teen angst anime, and it's really cute. But I remember the first two episodes, it was really slow. Like I was getting bored. But then after that, after the second episode, it started picking up. It fairly picked up really well, and it's just it's like slice of life, but it's also a lot about this girl who likes this guy friend, and yeah, it's only 13 episodes as well. It was pretty good. I just wanted them to like kiss already. It's like that kind of anime where it's a quasi love story. You just like I don't know. They always put you on the edge, and I'm like, dude, just fucking do it already. Just have them make out and do everything, do all the dirty stuff. Like you want like kind of like Ore Monogatari. I don't know if you guys heard of that. The huge guy that likes that other girl. They get together in the second episode already, and that's because the story is not about him getting with her. Obviously, the story is what they have to go through once they're together. Think of this one being an infinite episode one of Ore Monogatari, because they drag out this relationship. Because the guy doesn't say that he doesn't like her, but he does like her. He pets her and everything. There was one moment where I thought, well, it looked like he was starting to develop feelings for her, and I was like, yes, this is happening because it was close to the end. But well, let's just say a lot of stuff got unresolved. So I was kind of a letdown for me. I was like, what? So I was like, okay, maybe there's a second season. And I looked, there wasn't a second season. But what I did know, according to Wikipedia, by the way, which is the most reliable source on the internet, right? Apparently, the manga version of this is still running to this day. So yeah, these high school students are probably screw ups because this anime started in, well, this manga started in 2006. So they're in high school for 10 years. No, I'm just fucking around. But yeah, no, this thing is over 10 years old because it said present, so I'm assuming they're still doing it. I kind of want to read the manga. I don't know. At 10 years, I don't want to read a One Piece. That's freaking long. The longest one I ever read was Kodomo no Jikan. That was 93 books, like I mentioned on the last podcast. And thank God I didn't. Ugh. If I would have bought that, can you imagine like $12 times 93 equals a lot. Yeah, I'm not a math major, but I might check it out. I need a website though to read manga because for starters we don't get that here, and Manga Storm doesn't work anymore, which sucks because that was a really good one. But it's worth a watch. Those are where I'm seeing. You know what got me to watch this anime is because on Google Plus, people always share like these gifs of it, and I never knew what it was, and it looked kind of cute. And I have some of these gifs way back in like 2013. I would have them, and I'm like, I remember this anime. I have gifs of this, just like in Daily Lives of High School Boys. I have gifs of that show, and I never watched it, and now I know what they're from. I like seeing the origin and stuff like that. I like it. I mean, if I find an Android, I'll probably get it. Oh man, which I'm ready. I don't know if you guys know, but Comic Con's getting close, and my sister hooked me up with the pass, which I'm really grateful for because they're really hard and expensive to get. And that, well, let's fuck it. Let's stray off from anime into this wonderful little story that's called Comic Con. So everybody knows what it is, and if you don't, just look it up because I'm not gonna explain it. All right, it's pretty self-explanatory. Uh, I remember back in 2006 when I met the friends that I have now. The ones that don't leave. Because once you graduate from high school, if you kids don't know, once you graduate from high school, as much as you want, the friends you have now in high school, you're not gonna talk to them anymore because everybody's gonna go their own separate ways. Until you go to college, that's when you meet the people that you actually want to hang out with. Well, not hang out with, but like you're gonna be hanging out with as life friends. Well, around that time, I met this kid, and he didn't know what Comic Con was. And I took him one day, and he freaked out. Oh, this is like the best thing ever. I'm like, yeah, dude. I told him, like, think of all like the nerdy shit you like, and just finding all these other people that love it as well. And that's what it was. And well, I told him all about it. He got excited, and then it started getting hard every year from then on to like go to Comic Con. So me and him, we'd have this system, right? We'd have this system where, well, let's just say passes were made, and we invited everybody. Let's skip a couple years. it's getting harder every time to get to Comic Con or Special Way, and now it came to the point where there's no way to do that because, like, apparently now you get your badges in the mail, and also people are gonna look. They're gonna ask for ID to go with the Comic Con pass. So like, there's no way to get in for free anymore. And I'm saying that because I don't know how much it is now. I think it's like $200 to get in or some shit. I am not paying two. I'm not paying more than $100 just to go to Comic Con. That is a waste of money. I don't care, like, non-profit or whatever. Non-profit my ass. I remember when I started going, it was $70, 4 days and the preview night, and now it's like 200 something. It's like, fuck that. Just for that, I'll sneak people in. That is not non-profit anymore. Fees my ass. I don't believe any of that shit. If it was $70 then, and I know inflation, right? But inflation by $130, I don't think so. In 6 years, fuck that. Yeah, I was going with this. Oh yeah, I want to buy shit from Comic Con. That's where I get all like my cool anime stuff. There's always con, and you get all the free swag on the Nintendo booth. Nintendo has the best free stuff now. Everything inside is like garbage, which sucks. But you're not really there. Well, obviously you're there for the free stuff, but at the same time, that's where you buy all the good stuff. All the stuff that you can't get anywhere else, or you can get it online in pieces. But I like having the merchandise in my hand, ready to purchase instead of waiting through the mail. Anybody does. Everybody wants immediate satisfaction. So yeah, I can't wait to go to Comic Con. Oh, dude, it's gonna be sweet. Oh, but other than that, shoot. It's weird. I watch all these animes and I want to like talk about them, but when it comes to time to actually talk about it, I just don't have much to say. It's weird. Like, I don't want to write down notes or anything, but I don't know. I always thought like when you talk about anime, you have more to talk about. But oh well. I guess it would help if I
Are you sure
you
you
know
know what to do?
list character names and stuff like that. Yeah, maybe I'll start doing that. Other than that, I keep saying that. Other than that, I feel like Game Explain, where it's like so. um. Well, moving on. Up next is going to be might not last, but I'm going to try and watch Is the Order a Rabbit and Kiz Navier, which I've been downloading all the episodes, but I just haven't watched them yet. So I'm up to episode 9. I'll load those up on my iPad when I go to work and school on my bus, and I'll watch them, and I'll give my input on them. Um, any anime out there you guys can recommend, let me know. So I'm willing to watch it. Just something that eventually has an ending, if anything. But hey, I'll watch anything that's running right now. I don't care. I'm waiting for the Prisma Elia dries that are coming out. I think this month, right? Who knows? But it's the third Prisma Elia. Oh man, I found another site that had all these soundtracks, and I was able to get all the Fate Stay Night ones. It's 52 soundtracks. Not available where I'm at, so I have to download them. And I also got the Acchi Kocchi soundtrack, which is really good. I actually do like it. Um, yeah, I mean, shoot. These last couple days, it's gonna be kind of hard to do a podcast. Well, by that I mean just next week. It might be a little slow. I'm gonna try and not make it slow, obviously. But oh, and another thing for the SoundCloud people, I'm gonna start putting what I'm gonna talk about because I've noticed it just says podcast '04 and it doesn't really have any info. So if anybody's watching, there's like, oh, who the hell is this cunt, right? So I'm gonna start writing what the title. I'm gonna put what I'm gonna talk about. So in this one, it's gonna be Carnival Phantasm slash Acchi Kocchi. So I guess when people look at it, they'll be like, oh, okay, he's actually gonna talk about something instead of himself. Shit, that'll take up an hour, right? How conceited I am. Yeah, I'll start doing that. For YouTube, same thing. And still, I'm gonna have to. I have not done it, and I've been meaning to do it. I'm gonna email these damn people from iTunes so I can start getting my podcast on iTunes for all my 15 listeners. So you guys can start listening to my rants on the go, right? Instead of going to YouTube. Yeah, shoot. Yeah, I really gotta expand my audience with that. So what I'm gonna do, I gotta wash the vomit off these plants. So while I'm doing that and uploading this, which by the time you're hearing this, it's already been up and I already did everything. I would already have all my clothes washed. Send an email telling these cunts to put my shit on iTunes. Oh man, I hope I can do this. It would be a lot better. I can reach out to a wider audience. And who knows? If not, I'll just keep doing this. You know. I just want people to listen. Is that too much to ask? Do I have to start drama on YouTube? Oh man, that shit's garbage. But yeah, shoot. It's another short one. I'd say 26 minutes. That's when I stopped talking about anime. And yeah, I have nothing for video games. Just Doom. These two. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Highly recommend Acchi Kocchi. Try to see it past the first 2 episodes. Think of... I don't want to say Lucky Star. Because that was fun, right? But that's like... for me now. It was back in the day. It's just... It's slice of life anime. It's really cutesy. I think it was meant for chicks. And I definitely would recommend Carnival Phantasm. Even if you don't know what the stories are about, it's pretty funny for what it is. They try to do like this SNL style thing on the first half. But that's what I've been up to so far. I'll show you what I'm doing next week or the week after for my, the final stuff. I want to see that Theodore Bruno get done as well. And yeah, I honestly, I need to put a lot of work in school because I've been slacking off since Doom. And I've been working now, right? But I just kind of want to get this all out of the way so I don't have to worry about anything. My grades are up. So yeah, good on me. But yeah, that's it for now. Sorry for the short podcast again. I'm trying to make it an hour. But I think half an hour keeps people's interest, right? Either way. Just let me know somehow if you want them longer or shorter. I'll put more time into them, and I won't just like kill airtime with it. I'll actually have an hour's worth of content to talk about, which I don't know how people can do it. I mean, I know I can do it, right? I can talk to people like that and shit, but when it comes to just me sitting down on the microphone, all of a sudden I just draw a blank. It's so weird. It's so freaking weird. Oh, and I'm looking forward to this. Once school's out, I'm gonna make one dedicated to like Illuminati. Think of I want to pretty much mimic what Ron did from GTA 5. I thought that shit was hilarious because I was like into that kind of conspiracy stuff a long time ago. So I'm gonna research all the stuff that I remembered from conspiracy theories, and I'm gonna just do it. It's gonna be amazing. Look forward to that. Hopefully, like in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I'm gonna try and do this as quick as possible. Oh, also, I'm gonna mod Smash Brothers. I'm gonna learn how to do it so I can have all of my skins and stuff. I want to try and have Saber in there. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna change Lucina into Saber. Oh, this should be interesting, right? Anyways, yeah, I guess that's the podcast for today. Sorry for all the stalling I'm doing right now, but I promise you, next week I'm gonna make it more fruitful, even though it's gonna be hard because I'm gonna be working on shit, right? Yeah, thanks for listening, and I'll see you next week. See ya, cunts.